Alright, so we're back on Dog Pound Arms, my brand new YouTube channel. So we've gone over picking your first rifle and hunting rifles. Now I want to go over home defense and what I use for home defense. Home defense is not an end-all be-all. You get the guys who are saying, oh, you should use a shotgun, or you should use a rifle, or a pistol, or a PCC, or whatever, right? Everyone has their own preferences, so, just keep it, try things out, see what you like. But here's what I like, so maybe you can get an idea of, like, starting to build what you like, right? And I'm not even done building all my home defense guns. Because I have two, because it's me and my wife living here. I'll show you my home defense gun, and then I'll show you my wife's, and then I'll show you the ultimate home defense, which is part of the reason we're called Dog Pound Arms. Okay, so my home defense pistol, so I use pistols, like I said, home defense pistol. I use a pistol for home defense, mainly because I grew up shooting pistols. I really like, they're small, versatile. I don't have to, sling a rifle or have a rifle shouldered and stocked, whatever. I can just grab my handgun, clear the house real quick, whatever the case may be. So I use a Glock 19 Gen 5. It has the Glock night sights, so they illuminate pretty well in the dark. And then I have this TLR-01 HL light, which is pretty bright. It also has the strobe too. I really like the strobing, and I really just like how bright and versatile and easy to use this light is on this pistol. I've shot a lot of rounds to this Glock with this light on, and I've never experienced the light coming loose or affecting my draw or my grip or anything like that. So it's one of the reasons I really like handguns. Another reason I really like handguns is because you can get really not low power ammo, but you can get ammo that isn't going to penetrate through walls necessarily as well. I live in townhomes, so on my left and my right of my house there's other people, and actually my neighbor, who's also a really good friend of mine, he has kids, so I always want to keep that in mind, that if I am clacking my gun off in my house in the middle of the night, I'm not sending rounds, hopefully not sending rounds through the drywall into his house, potentially into his kids' room, stuff like that. This is the carry ammo I use. This is what's always loaded in this Glock, except for range days and stuff. This is Hornady Critical Duty 9mm rounds. I really like them. They cycle really well through the gun. I haven't had a jam or a malfunction yet. Hopefully never will. But that's what I use. And then on my carry holster, I have a spare magazine, which is just FMJ. But I figure, in my head, it makes sense that if I'm burning through this magazine and I still need my second magazine, probably don't need to worry about over penetration at that point, for a carry style thing, right? But this is what I would use in a home defense situation. So one of the main reasons I like pistols, like I said in the beginning of the video, is that they're small, they're versatile. I grew up shooting them. It's what I'm comfortable with, right? Could I clear the house with a rifle? Probably. Do I want to clack off a 5.56 in my house? No, because I'm going to be absolutely deaf after it, and I'm not going to be able to fucking hear. Compared to this, which is a lot quieter, obviously my ears would still be ringing and I'd probably have a headache for a couple days, but the hearing damage would be a lot less with a 9mm than a 5.56 coming out of like my Tavor or my AR-15 or any other 5.56 guns that I have. So moving on. Something pretty special that I actually want to show you is my wife's setup. So my wife's setup is actually a lot different. So she does not like handguns. I don't blame her. They can be kind of scary, especially for new shooters. She grew up in California. never shooting guns in general. She shot her first gun actually with me after we got married, and yeah, so I got her. I already had this, but I let her shoot it, and she really liked it. So I kind of kitted it out necessarily for her. I mean, it's also built for me, but this is geared more towards her preferences. So this right here is my Zenith MP5 clone. Yeah, so this is one of the first guns she shot. She really liked it. And one of the biggest things about this gun is that the recoil is very soft. There's not a lot of recoil in this thing, and the controls are super easy, safe, fire, all that stuff. It's always kept in the house, loaded, one in the chamber, ready to go, if she ever needs to use it while I'm not home, or if our ultimate home defense or home deterrent doesn't work. Also, it's better because she can shoulder this gun because she is a smaller stature person. So she can shoulder this gun very well because it's a very small gun. I put on the Vortex, I believe this is the Crossfire? Yeah, this is the Vortex Crossfire. She knows how to use it. I like it because it's a very simple red dot. It's just a spindle. You just turn it and it's on. You don't have to hold a button or remember which button combination to punch in to turn it on, stuff like that. The controls, super easy, like I said, classic MP5. Up here, you just pull the bolt back, chamber opens, put your magazine in, give it the old HK slap, that kind of stuff. But one thing she also really likes is that these iron sights are very easy to look through. It's a drum rear sight with a enclosed front sight, and we keep it with the most open rear sight picture. So it's very easy to look through. That's also another reason why I got this, and that's also why it's on a riser, kind of, is because so you can use the iron sight still and switch to the optic. And that way, she's still a very new shooter, so sometimes she doesn't get the good cheek weld every single time. So that's why I like it on the riser, so she can just shoulder it, look through the red dot, and then bang, squeeze the trigger off, right? So, and then I put a Onward Research sling. I run Onward Research slings on all my firearms that I have slings on right now, just because, I don't know, I like them, and I like Onward Research. They're a cool company. I grew up watching Grand Thumb and all those guys, so figured I might support the homie, This. So this is going to be a big question. Why do you have a suppressor on a home defense gun? This has been talked about before on home defense guns. I believe Clint with Thunder Ranch has a video about why suppressors should be on your home defense guns. I don't know if that video is still up or if it was just like a YouTube short or something. But I do vividly remember him saying that him and his wife both have home defense rifles that have suppressors on them. And it's because of noise. Noise can be very disorienting. I'm used to very loud noises and shooting guns indoors, stuff like that. Not any like cool operator shit, but just in general, I've shot a lot of guns. Shot a lot of guns in enclosed spaces, and I'm more used to the loud noises, right? But she is not at all. So that's why I have this Griffin Optimus can on this MP5, and this gun is actually super duper quiet. Actually, it's actually very impressive how quiet this gun can get with a full size suppressor on it. This is not a dedicated 9mm suppressor or 5.56. This is their universal one. So you can change the bafflings out. You can make it longer, shorter. This is the shortest configuration, but this one is just, direct threaded onto the barrel. I do eventually want to get the tri-lug for it because this MP5 does have the tri-lug right here. But for now, this works. It's great. It's super duper quiet with this on there. And the gun actually runs very well suppressed. I've ran this thing through the ringer suppressed, and it's for someone who already has hearing damage, essentially, from, you know, just how I've lived my life, it's hearing safe, for me at least. I mean, it doesn't make my ears ring or anything. Would it be louder in the house? 100%. Is it going to make her deaf? No. Exactly. That's the whole point. But yeah, this is why I chose this rifle, or excuse me, this pistol for her, is because I already had it. I was going to kit it out to make it some kind of, you know, SAS copy, but she shot it, she loved it, and I decided just to make this her home defense gun. I bring this thing to the range all the time. She shoots it, she loves it still, and it's, you know, it's dependable. I know this gun will work, right? Because you obviously don't want to have a home defense gun that's gonna break or not work when you need it most, right? So you always want to have high quality stuff for your home defense guns. That's why, like, I run a Glock. Like, I know this is gonna fire. 9 out of 10 times, I know this will fire. Or excuse me, not even 9. 10 out of 10 times, I know this gun will fire. Right? Obviously, there's a little a buffer zone there where, yeah, maybe it might not. But so now we're gonna go over the ultimate home defense or deterrent, more like dogs. Yeah, dogs are great because this hound right here, this is Tater Tot Daisy, and she is a German Shepherd. She's a little over a year old, and she's great. She, at the drop of a pen down here while we're up in the bedroom, she will go nuts. And dogs actually keep a lot of people away, especially if you have good trained dogs that are very loyal, like her. She's very protective over the house and over my wife when we're walking. I do have another dog. His name is Toast. He is in there right now. It is his bedtime. He's getting some sleep. He's a little younger, so he has a scheduled bedtime. And then, you know, we have Bob the cat. Now, are cats home defense deterrents? No. But have you ever seen videos of cats attacking home intruders? It's wild. And usually those home intruders get the fuck out of there because there's a cat gripping their head. And that's something that no one would like. So I wouldn't say that Bob the cat is a home deterrent or home intruder deterrent, but she's around in case something happens. You know, she's over watching all of us. So yeah. But yeah, that's my little home defense video. I could probably dive deeper into it one day, but you know, I'm just getting started, so let's keep it short, simple, and yeah. So have a great day, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.